Sack Life Beat Depression. It's day 687, and we're back to give ourselves a little dose of heaven with another martial arts session to wipe out depression. Thank you so much for being here now. Anyone tuned in now, anyone tuning in later, as you know, it's a martial arts and mental health show, and we like to focus in on those mental health tools first. The one we use most of the time on the beginning of the show is that gratitude tool. So today I want to shout my gratitude out to everybody at the Jack's Wax Car Show last night, everybody who reposted, helping us raise awareness with their accounts and their platforms as well. And I want to shout out gratitude to the first ones in. Today looks like Mad with Hats, that's you. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for being here. You're part of my gratitude section today. Go ahead and think about the thing. I apologize, we got a puppy in the room. Coop, cut it out, man. Go ahead and think about the thing you're grateful for. That'll put you in a positive mindset as we move into today's lesson. The next mental health tool that we're talking about is that progress tracking tool. Keeping track of the number of days you show up for yourself and complete a daily accomplishable goal that builds you up both mentally and physically. It can be this show, or it can be something else. If you've joined a martial arts studio and you're taking martial arts classes, that could be it. If it's heavy bag time, getting in that somatic release, that physical release of anxiety, frustration, and depression, that could be it too. But whatever it is, it should be something that you can accomplish. Set a reasonable goal. That's why we make these classes 9 minutes long. And you should have fun doing it. It should build you up both mentally and physically. It's been 687 days of consecutive training for me, the Sackman. Let me know how many days it's been for you. And keeping track of that number will build up more self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-validation, which nobody, not even the lies of depression or anxiety, can take away from you. So please do keep track of that number. Mad with Hat says it's 125 today. Good stuff, brother. You're well on your way to 200. Those days are flying by super fast. You've been making so much progress, and I'm proud of you, dude. Thank you for getting into those triple digits and continuing on, carrying on, getting stronger every single day. The cool thing about that number is on our bad days, if we do have a bad day, we're going through a blue period where depression is getting us with those lies like we can't get out of bed, or we're not good enough, or we don't deserve. We can look at this number as proof, as fact, as something in the real world, as truth, that we are stronger than those lies. We're stronger than that debilitation because we did, in fact, get up on those days and fight forwards for ourselves. So please do keep track of that number, and thank you for sharing it. That's one of the best ways we can inspire one another. Now, all that being said, it is time for Superhuman Sunday. It's one of our active recovery days, so it's not our normal session. Today we're going to have 3 rounds, 5 minutes each, and the final round is going to go a little bit longer than 5 minutes. We're going to tune into our bodies and see what we need. We're going to get into a brief meditation. But the first 2 rounds and the final round is going to focus around that powerful tool of breath work. So we're going to be using a breathwork tool known as diaphragmatic breathing. We'll practice that together. And then we're going to link that in with movement. And Mad with Hat says, those car show pics were sick. Grateful for active recovery day. Hey, thank you. The car show was amazing. Really cool. It's been the second time that I caught it. Second time I'm out here in Vegas. And the first time I caught it, I actually met Rook, who is part of my gratitude section today as well, for lending us this space. It's my last day here with him. And it's cool that we got to check that car show out one more time. I want to shout out to Rook at Rookwave Switch on Instagram for lending us the space, keeping me out of the heat wave, holding on to the bus for the last 2 months as everything gets back on track. So much gratitude going out to him. Also, where were we? We're getting into the lesson. It's Superhuman Sunday, so it's an active recovery. Let's get back on track with that breathwork tool. We're going to be practicing that breathwork tool, diaphragmatic breathing. We'll practice it together just now and tune into that breath. One hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose to the belly, filling that belly with air. Hold on to it for a moment, and then long and slow exhale out the mouth. Let's try it together. Deep in through the nose to the belly, keeping the chest nice and flat. And long and slow out the mouth, letting the belly fall, keeping the chest flat where it is. Keeping the chest flat is one thing we can do to improve that breathwork tool, making sure we're breathing deep into that belly. Another point of improvement is making sure the inhale is through the nose to calm the nervous system and the exhale out the mouth. When we exhale out the mouth, You want to make sure there's some back pressure there as well. Purse those lips, put some resistance in the mouth, and push that breath out from the belly. And that will help further enhance those calming effects. Shout out to Slayer Ken. Thanks for being here, buddy. So that's the diaphragmic breathing tool we're using. And we're going to use that breathwork tool as a guide for our pace and our flow in our flow-based session. We'll be flowing through some basics and we'll get creative with it. I want you guys to get creative with it too. Use the striking patterns that you enjoy most and work them into your routine. Remember, it's about you. It's about having fun. Make it enjoyable. Do those strikes that you like personally. Shout out to Slayer Ken. Thanks for being here. He's at 295 days. Good stuff, brother. Almost at that 300 mark. Big, huge numbers out here from you guys. Both of you in the triple digits and just grinding forward. That's freaking awesome. Thank you guys for being a part of this and inspiring me to continue going as well. Showing me I'm not alone out here, and we can. It's more than just me that can make progress and move forward. So thank you guys so much for sharing that. That being said, we talked about breathwork tool. We talked about linking it in. We're going to take that inhale through the nose to the belly as we get into defensive stance, and that exhale is going to carry us through into our strikes. If it's one strike, you want to slow that strike down like you're in water, flowing like water into form, so that you can breathe all the way through that strike and run out of air right at the point of contact. Visualizing an opponent will help you with your striking patterns, and consciously acknowledging that that visualized opponent is depression will help you reinforce that truth, that we beat those lies of depression every day. Shout out to Luca and Claire tuning in. Luca, appreciate you, and Mom, all three of you today. Thank you guys and gals for tuning in and supporting the cause, and also for being here for yourself. So we talked about the breathwork tool. We're going to go over it one more time just for Luca and those at home. We're going to use one hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. Take that deep breath in through the nose to the belly, expanding that belly, filling it with air. As so, and then long and slow exhale out the mouth. Notice that the chest stays flat, the belly is the only thing moving here. That's that diaphragmic breathing. That's what calms the nervous system. So we're going to use that diaphragmic breathing and link it in with movement for our martial arts practice. We'll have some calming music coming out of the boombox to keep us calm, keep us in that peaceful state of mind. And Ken says he saw Space Jam the other night, and it got a 6 out of 10, not great. Just plain okay with a plot premise that makes sense. Joke. I love the old Space Jam, Ken. Thanks for sharing that random movie review. Maybe I won't see the new one. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a gander if it's worth it. What do you think? Worth at least still seeing? Let me know. Let's get back on track though with the lesson for now. Shout out. I'll be back. Oh, Lucas taking a step to get Jeff. We're going to get back on track with the lesson, get that timer going, get the tunes going, and get into the flow of things. We've got that calming, flow-based session to start with, and then we're going to transition into a higher intensity session using the yogic breath of fire to activate the nervous system and train our bodies how to handle stress hormone cortisol. As always, check with a doctor before you start any exercise routine. And to Claire out there, make sure you don't do that breath of fire section. Claire, we already know it doesn't work well in your current situation. So you can keep it calm, moderate it to your skill level, give yourself that challenge, and make sure that you're being kind to your mind and body on that journey, setting reasonable expectations. Shout out to Lisa the Luminary. Appreciate you for being here as well. Over a year of consecutive progress from Lisa. Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you guys for being inspiring and motivating as well. And is it Yoga Breaths of Fire? Yes, we're doing Yoga Breaths of Fire in the second session. After that, you'll need a comfy place to sit or lie down if you'd like, just in a comfortable position. And we're going to tune into the body with a brief meditation that will get us back in control of all those somatic symptoms. So if you're following along with that breath of fire, activating the nervous system, you'll notice you'll have an elevated heart rate, heavy breathing, maybe a light sweat, and activated feeling, all things similar to a panic attack. And we're going to take control of all those physical symptoms with that brief meditation, showing you what kind of superhuman powers you can tap into at any time to fight back against depression. So, that being said, let's do it. Let's get into this thing. Let's get it started. We're going to get those tunes going, and bam, let's do it. Start that timer. Go ahead and take that deep breath in. We're going to focus in on the breathwork tool. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Expanding that belly, hold on to it for a moment, and long and slow. Exhale out the mouth. On this inhale, I want you guys to pop into Muay Thai defensive stance. Deep breath into the belly. Guard nice and high by the brow line. Visualize that opponent and long and slow exhale into a jab. Twisting through the body, keeping the guard high on the opposite side. Fully exhale out the mouth, landing on the face of that dummy, right where the breath ends. Then deep breath back into the belly as we return to defensive stance. Through the nose to the belly, hold that breath, long and slow exhale into the jab. And deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Holding that breath in defensive stance. Now we're going to put the jab and the cross in there on one long exhale. Let's do it together. Twisting through on the ball of each foot. Twisting right on through into the jab and cross. And finishing out that breath at the point of impact. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. As we return to defensive stance, hold that stance, long exhale through jab, cross. Keep that one long breath going all the way through both strikes. And deep inhale back to defensive stance. Hold that breath in the belly and exhale forward into the next striking pattern. 2 strikes, we're going to switch over to elbows. Feel free to do any striking patterns that you like from any form of martial arts. Let's reset. Deep breath into the belly in defensive stance. Hold that breath in the belly. Double elbow strikes now. Long exhale. Twisting right through. Fully exhaling into that striking position. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Hold that breath in the belly. Long exhale forwards into double elbow strikes. Fully exhale there at the point of impact, twisting through the hips and shoulders. Deep inhale back. If you're not familiar with the elbow strikes, keep it to jab and cross. Make it your own. Long exhale forwards through jab and cross. Exaggerate that shoulder movement. Twist through those shoulders. Get that extra extension out in that striking pattern. Deep inhale back to the belly. And now I want you guys to return to the breath. Let's get into a neutral stance. One hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. Can Mom ask you questions about karate? You can ask me questions in the DM at any time. Right now it's probably not the best. Let's take that deep breath in through the belly, through the nose to the belly. Nice and deep. Hold it in the belly there, chest nice and flat, long and slow exhale. Put some resistance in between those lips, a little back pressure in there. Turn to that breath one more time. You can close your eyes to make it more effective. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it, long and slow exhale forwards. Now for the rest of this flow-based session, I want you to get creative with it and use the strikes that you enjoy most. Just keep it to 2 strikes, move nice and slow, and let that breath be your guide for movement here. Deep inhale back to defensive stance. Hold that breath in the belly and long and slow exhale forwards into 2 strikes. Fully exhale there. Deep inhale back to defensive stance. Guard high, chin tucked, long exhale through 2 strikes. Deep inhale back to the belly. Guard high, long exhale. It could be 1 strike. You can use kicks as well. And deep inhale back. Guard high, long and slow. Exhale through double strikes. Inhale back. Long and slow exhale through double strike. And deep inhale back. And that is the end of our first round, that calming flow-based session based on breath. I hope that you've calmed that nervous system. If you check in with yourself right now and see where your heart rate's at, it should be nice and low. You should have that calm, sympathetic nervous system activated, and that lower heart rate, nice and peaceful energy. Now, we're going to activate that stress hormone cortisol. We're going to activate that nervous system with a yogic breath of fire, and I'll show you guys how we do that. And then we're going to make it super effective by linking it with movement and add in the jab and cross to that breath of fire breathing routine. So for the yogic breath of fire, you don't need the hands as a guide here. You just want to make a powerful burst of air come through the lips, nice and short, nice and powerful. Just a forceful breath out, and we're going to let that breath passively bounce back in through the nose. So powerful out the mouth, and then it passively returns through the nose. You don't have to draw it in. You're just going to let that breath kind of rebound and bounce back and work on chambering it between the mouth and the nose. Shout out to Southpaw Cuts. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate your support out there in LA. We're getting into this breath of fire tool. Let's do it together. We're going to start with just the breath of fire. Each breath out is going to be a rep. We're aiming for 20. No breaks in between those 20. And we're going to just try and make that breath into a pattern known as the breath of fire. Let's do it together. We're going to go for 20 breaths in 3, 2, 1. And deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long and slow exhale. Shout out to Hello Nurse, thanks for being here. Check in with you, and it's important to make sure that you're not lightheaded or dizzy here, especially if it's the first time we're trying this. We're going to go for 40 breath of fire here if you're feeling it right, if you're not feeling like you're dizzy or dehydrated. Make sure you're drinking out water out there, because the breath tool alone can dehydrate you. We're going in for 40 now in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Check in with you. Make sure you're not dizzy or lightheaded. Avoid those signs of overreaching. Got the thumbs up from Southpaw. Appreciate you. And Lucas said he can make anybody a picture if you want. Just let him know. Him and Claire are pretty talented artists out there. All right, we're going to get back on track. We're going for 60 breaths of fire now. If you're not lightheaded or dizzy, remember, powerful breath out the lips, passive rebound through the nose, passive inhale back. Here we go, 60 breaths of fire in 3, 2, 1. And take that deep breath in. Long exhale out, long and slow. Feel that energy level picking up, that activated feeling setting in. Now we're going to link that breath with the punches, with jabs and crosses to make it super effective. So go ahead and square up. You can be in Muay Thai position or just a neutral balance position. You're going to keep that guard high. We're going to twist through the shoulders and just toss some light jabs and crosses out there. Straight punches. Let the whip of that punch happen at the same time as that pulse in the breath. So it's going to look like this. 1. And each whip is going to be each breath. We're going for 20 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you. If you're not dizzy or lightheaded, let's do another 20 in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Hold that breath in. Long exhale out. Feel that energy picking up. We're going for 40 breath of fire punches now in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Check in on you. If you're alright, keep going for another 40 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Make sure you're not lightheaded, and we're going for another 40 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. You should have that activated feeling. We're going to tone it down now. That's the end of the breath of fire session. But I want you to check in on you. Are you sweating? Do you have that elevated heart rate? Do you have that activated, energized feeling? The breath of fire alone can give you those things, give you that energy, kind of like a coffee without the jitters. So, I just want you to take note at the moment of how your body's feeling, and go ahead and get yourself into a comfortable position, whether it's seated or lying down or sitting on the floor, legs crossed, however you get comfortable. We're going to take full control of those somatic feelings. We're going to calm the heart rate, we're going to slow the breath, we're going to relieve that anxious related energy, all with the powerful tools that we all have available to us for free at any given moment. So, once you are in a comfy position, we're going to place one hand over the chest, one hand over the belly again. Shout out to Official Wicked Fast. Thank you for your support. One hand over the chest, one hand over the belly as a guide. Sit up nice and straight. Chin up, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, and let's draw our attention to that diaphragmic breathing tool. Deep into the belly. Through the nose, hold on to that breath in the belly. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Keeping that chest nice and flat. We're working that diaphragmic breathing tool to engage that sympathetic nervous system. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Remember, put some resistance in those lips, put some back pressure in that mouth. You can close your eyes to make it even more effective. Shout out to Vale, thank you for the support. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly, eyes closed. Hold that breath in the belly. Eight-second exhale here. We're going to level up here, turn it into the 4-7-8 breath. Make it more effective. We're going to take a 4-second slow inhale through that nose, fill in the belly with air, hold on to it for 7 seconds, and then long and slow exhale for 8 seconds. Let's do it together. 4 in the nose, hold on to it, 8-second exhale here. Take it a step further, like I said before. Close those eyes and visualize that breath entering your nose, filling your belly with air. And then long and slow when you exhale out the mouth, visualize that breath leaving your body. Let's do it together. Eyes closed. 4 seconds into the belly, nice and slow. Hold on to that breath, 7 seconds. 8-second exhale here. If you're nailing that breathwork tool, you're already feeling that nervous system calm down. If not, keep going, you'll get it. With more practice, you can make this tool more effective. Let's do it again. 4 seconds into the belly through the nose. Hold on to that breath in your belly for 7 seconds. 8-second exhale here out the mouth. We're going to take it a few steps further, and we're going to visualize that breath as a ball of light in front of us. With your eyes closed, visualize drawing that light through your nose and filling your belly and filling your body with that light. Visualize it stretching out to your fingertips, to the tips of your toes as you hold that breath and you sit with that light. Let's do that together. Shout out to Kathy. Love you, Kath. It's my aunt out there. Deep breath in, visualizing that ball of light in front of us. Draw that light into the belly through the nose. 4 seconds in. And hold on to it. In this moment, you want to visualize that light stretching out to the edges of your body as you sit with this peace that you're giving yourself. Sit in this power. Long and slow exhale here out the mouth. And again, 4 second deep inhale. Draw in that light to the belly. 4 seconds in. And as you sit with it for 7 seconds, ask yourself in this moment how you feel. Eight-second exhale here. This light is a power we all have to give ourselves peace at any moment. Let's breathe in that power of peace again. 4 seconds in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it for 7. And as you sit with it, notice how you feel. Visualize that power stretching out to the edges of your body. Long and slow exhale here. Again, 4 seconds into the belly, draw in that power. And as you sit with it, let's level up again and make a positive affirmation. You can say, I deserve this. Say it in your mind if you're holding your breath. Ignore that bell. Long and slow exhale here, 8 seconds. And again, deep breath into the belly and sit with that power for 7 seconds. Hold on to it. And affirm, I deserve this. Eight-second exhale here. As you exhale, I want you to let your body relax and melt into position. Take that deep breath in again. Let's start over. 4 seconds into the belly. Hold on to that breath for 7. And remind yourself you brought you here. This is you doing the work and you giving you a break. Now on the exhale, I want you to let your body relax as you breathe out all that stress. If you don't need the hands as a guide on your chest and belly, you can rest them in a more comfortable position, folded in your lap or hanging loose on your sides. Take that deep breath in again, 4 seconds to the belly. Hold on to it for 7. Now with resistance in the lips, long and slow, push that breath out. As you exhale, let those shoulders come down. Let the jaw relax. Fully exhale. And 4 second breath in again to the belly. Hold on to that breath in your belly. And 8-second exhale. Go 2 more rounds with no instruction. We're just going to breathe together, de-stress together. Continue that pattern of 4, 7, 8 and use the tools that work for you. And that brings us to the end of our Superhuman Sunday. Hopefully you guys are feeling the benefits of some of these tools we're sharing out here. I know I'm feeling the benefits in here, and this is part of my self-care routine. So every day I show up for myself first, to take care of myself, and to give myself the things that I deserve and the things that I need to maintain a balanced and healthy state of mind. Superhuman Sunday is one of those powerful days. Hopefully you're feeling those things now. If you notice in your system now, that lower heart rate, that calmer, peaceful energy, that lower tone, and then take note of just a few moments ago, we had an activated system, light sweat, heavy breathing, high heart rate, and we were able to take control of that, take that power back, give ourselves that break from that state of being. You can do that at any time in any given situation. If your body is having a reaction to stress, you can tune into the power of the breath, tune into the power of visualization. If you can get away into a dark room, do a brief meditation for yourself, and just tap into those free tools that are always there. Give yourself the break you deserve and find what works for you. As individuals, we gotta find those individual tools that we click with. Until next time, I will catch you guys, same Sack time, same Sack channel, same Sack life. Sackman out.